What is good, YouTube? My name is Samir Ross and welcome to the Martial Consulting channel. In today's video, I have basically three kind of mindset tips for you that I see most dojo owners not really follow or not really know about. I know it's a video about mindset and you're probably thinking, man, I don't need that mindset stuff. I only need like the right copy for my Facebook advertisement so I can get more students or whatever. But really, it's not the more important stuff. The most important stuff is what happens inside of here. You hopefully know that at least a bit. Really, aside from that, I don't want to talk here about anything else today. I don't want to talk about anything else today in this video. Let's better say it like this, and let's straight up get started with the video. So the first point I have for you is that the only constraints limiting your success is basically your ambition and your creativity. It's a quote, and I don't know from who specifically, but what I mean with this is that you basically want to set goals that are high, but not too high. So let's say you're currently at 5K per month with your dojo and you want to get to whatever. Now, you could set the goal of 10K per month, but you could also set the goal of 50K per month, but you could also set the goal of 1 million per month, right? Now, if you would set the goal of 1 million a month and you're currently at 5K per month, you would probably be like, I don't know, I'll be there. I mean, it's possible that you're there. It's maybe just gonna take like 10 or 20 or 30 years, whatever. You don't know that. But if you set the goal of 10K per month, it's like, well, that's possible. I could be there in like the next month or whatever. Also, just remove the time frame when you're setting goals. So just don't set goals according to time frames, because who are you to tell when you're at your goal? Like, you can just wake up every day and give it your best to achieve that, to manifest that. So kind of like you're building like a statue and you're waking up every day with your hammer or with your tools and you're going to it, and then you're just working on it every day, and then after like 2 years you see that statue and you're like, this is how I wanted that statue to have. But you don't know when you're done with it, or when the universe is basically gonna give you what you're supposed to get. But it's basically the first point. And also kind of your cynic side, like your dark side inside of you has to believe that it is possible. So don't set too high goals, don't set them too low. I think you get the point, and just wake up every day and work on it. And most people don't even set goals. Like, most people just work on the dojo and do whatever. Also, another really helpful thing here would be to just break down your goal, like what you would need to do every day in order to achieve your goal. I think that's pretty simple and straightforward stuff. Now, the second point is basically that you have to do what the market wants you to do. Like, it doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what your emotions want, what your ego wants. It's only a matter of what the market wants, and you have to adapt to the market. Otherwise, you're going to be bankrupt with your dojo pretty soon. So just do what the market wants. Basically, let's say you sell yourself, I'm only gonna do Facebook advertisements. I'm never gonna do anything else. You only focus on that. Dude, like, what happens if Facebook just completely crashes down one day, and like, at least like you could have looked a bit into TikTok ads or whatever. But then you're there like, okay, I can't do Facebook ads anymore. Like, well, what am I gonna do now, right? So, like, markets shift. Like, markets always changing. So like, you can't just say you're only this or you're only that. Like, you have to be kind of nothing, and then like you work on kind of becoming that. But then if it's time to work on something else, you work on something else. So if kind of the market changes, you change as well. So like, you can't say like, I'm really extroverted because for sales it's good, but on the other hand you also have to be a little bit introverted to just maybe capitalize your thoughts a bit, or to just be like a bit with yourself. I hope this makes sense what I'm saying here, but like, you can't be one or the other. Like, you kind of have to be in this sense both. And like, for one part of your business, for example sales, you have to be a bit more extroverted. For example thinking or whatever, you have to be a bit more introverted, whatever. I think you get my point. So you can't be one or another. Like, you have to be basically nothing, and then you have to be, you know that, right? I know these sounds are kind of weird that I'm making. Hopefully no one's clipping there or whatever, but I guess you get my point. Also, the third thing then I have here for you is that you should always work on what's most painful. And with painful, I don't mean like stubbing your toe or stubbing your hand, whatever, or breaking your hand, whatever it might be. No. I mean psychological pain. So like, pain inside of your head. So, for example, you sit there on like an evening, or Saturday evening, or a Saturday morning, whatever, And you could either do the taxes for your dojo now, or you could just, I don't know, chill in, go out with your friends on a Saturday, or just, I don't know, relax throughout the day, watch some Netflix, whatever. Or you do the taxes for your dojo. Well, doing the taxes for your dojo is gonna be painful, and relaxing is not gonna be painful. The thing why this is the case, at least in this instance, is because when you do the taxes for your dojo, what will happen is you'll get closer to your goal. So let's say you're 5K per month and you want to get 50K per month, you get closer to 50K per month. But what happens when you get closer to your goal? Your current self would die. Because, well, what do you need to do to get to 50K per month? You need to sophisticate your current self and grow into the person that can make 50K per month. Because if you, like your current self, could do that, you would already be there, but you're not there, so you can't make 50K per month yet. But your current self would die if you would do the taxes just a little bit, not much, but you would get a little bit closer to your goal. If you would watch Netflix, your current self would still exist, because probably your old self was really addicted to Netflix and now you want to get rid of that habit. And so if you do that, like your old self grows and your current self goes down. But if you do the taxes, your new self goes up and your old self goes down, right? And so you basically want to have like this big leverage of like your old self is way up here and your old self is, your new self is way up here and your old self is way down here. So you're always doing the action that is painful, because like this you suffocate your current self and you grow into the person that you need to be. Anyways, that's everything I have for you in this video. If you want more students for your dojo, click the first link in the description, and aside from that, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.